What's going on, everybody? Tingoat here. Welcome back to Tingoat Trucking. First off, I would like to apologize. I made a complete newbie mistake yesterday. After I finished recording episode of The Forest, I started rendering the video after I edited it and everything. Started rendering it, getting it ready for YouTube. And while I was rendering, I decided to try to save some time and then also record the next trip that we were going to be completing to get us to level 8 and to get us a new truck. Well, after I finished recording and I noticed the rendering had been completed with the other episode, I went to play back the video to make sure that, the sound and video and everything was good to go. Well, the sound was good, but the video was not. It was all choppy. I wasn't able to salvage it. Because the episode itself, it was a very long episode. It was like a 600-mile trip that I was able to get that got us like $13,000. And by the end of the journey to drop off the trailer, and I realized, hey, we're level 8. We ended up taking out a loan. And I'll show you all that here shortly. Anyhow, after doing all that, it was like an hour-long episode. It was a little bit longer than usual, but that brings me to address the elephant that's in the room. Yes, we have a new truck. As we were driving, or as I was driving, trying to get to level 8 and recording for you guys, between the time that I started the job, because I happened to take a look in the truck dealerships before I took the job, the 900 series was not released. But within that hour of recording time, and at the end of it, I went into the dealership to buy us a new truck, the next level truck that I showed you in the previous episode. I noticed the 900 series was released. Within that hour, it was released. So I had to buy this truck. It's the next step up truck that we were able to get. It's got the 455 horsepower engine, 1650 foot-pound of torque. It's got the 13-speed transmission with the retarder. We put on the new wheels, the new tires, the new smokestacks, the new side mirrors, changed out the bumper, switched out the light rack across the top of the front windshield, as you can see there. I think that's about it. But so just to catch you up on what we did, we went into the bank and I took out a $400,000 loan. All right. So what I did, as soon as I accepted that loan, I paid off our original loan of $90-something thousand that was left to pay. So that way we only have the one loan, because if I would have had this loan and the other loan, this one's 12% interest, the other one's 18. The $100,000 loan that we had originally was 18% interest. Our total payments every day was going to be close to $8,000. So I paid off that loan. So now we only have one loan at 12% interest at $5,788 a day. So with doing that, we paid off the loan, and then I went in and bought this truck. This truck was about, I think, what was it, 140 something thousand? I think it was. I think that's what it was. But so then once we bought this truck, we were able to send the old truck to our garage. Oh, that was the other thing too. I couldn't send the old truck to the garage because I had to update the garage. So now we have, instead of a tiny garage, we now have a small garage, because the tiny garage, we were only able to have a spot just for us and our truck. So then I upgraded the garage to a small garage. All right. So then we hired a driver. This was the best driver that we were able to get. And then we took our old truck, as you see here in this picture right here. Our old truck is now with this driver, and we have the new truck. So we did that. So So now all we got to do is, yeah, see, here's our old truck. We drove it for just a little over 4,000 miles. Then we're handing it over to Natalia, which is our very first driver. So this truck here, the brand new truck that we got, I haven't drove it. All we did, we're still within the dealership. I'm sorry it's raining right now, but we're still within the dealership. We just went from over there. We bought the truck in that green marker there, and we went and we had to get some rest. So I just drove it over to here to get our guys some rest. So we have 0 miles in the truck. Our fuel tank is full, so we're ready to go and see what kind of job we can get. Which I think, where were we at? We are in. All right, we're down here in the Los Angeles dealership. So let's see what kind of jobs we can get from around this area here. We have a job from out of Carlsbad that'll take us up to Puke, 13,488. Offer expires in 40 minutes, so I don't know if we're going to be able to make it down there in time to make that trip. Los Angeles, we have one for $14,054. Expires in 4 hours, so we might be able to take that trip there. It's just a small little digger. It's nothing big. But also, one thing I wanted to show you before we take this, now we know a job. We did level up. Like I said, we got to level 8, so I went down to high value cargo and upgraded that. So now we can get 10% higher reward for high value deliveries instead of the 5% higher reward for high value deliveries. So the way it looks, we'll still get the 18% experience bonus as in rank 1. It just doesn't say it in rank 2. So I'm hoping we can still get the 18% experience bonus for high value delivery. So I guess we'll see and find out. So let's go back into the job market here out of Los Angeles and take this job, because it won't take us 4 hours to get over there. So we'll go ahead and take this job for our next journey. It is 594 miles total. It's taken us to Eli. We haven't been over there yet. So actually, let's see what else is out of Los Angeles. Maybe something can go up towards where we still need to head and unlock or discover. I'm not seeing anything. Carlsbad, Los Angeles. Nope. So we're just going to go ahead and take the best job we can receive, which is this one for $14,054, which will be a high value cargo and an important delivery. So we need to get it there within a reasonable amount of time. Let's go ahead and, oh, this truck though, you have got to hear the sound of this truck. Listen to this, guys. Hold on just a minute. Let me get rid of this little guy here. Yeah, listen to that horsepower. Doesn't sound too bad from the inside either. And I love the new display of the truck too. Just everything about this truck is awesome. So, excuse me, sorry about that. Let's go ahead and turn off the parking brake here. And, go ahead and, get to, the job site. Listen to that engine. Cannot wait to get on the road and hear this thing opened up. But we have to remember, this is a very long truck and we cannot see because of them smokestacks. So this is going to be a very, very tricky getting used to. Oh, and the intermittent windshield wipers too. I don't know what that display is. It just came up on the center there. I wonder if that's because of air. I don't know. Seems every time I hit the brake, kind of weird. Let me turn my lights on. I don't think my lights were turned on. Alright, this traffic. Good thing we got 4 hours to get there. Come might have to just nose on out and see if we can get somewhere here. This traffic just keeps on piling in. Now, we might have a break after this car here. Alright, let's get going. This is a big truck. Oh my gosh. I really wish it wasn't raining. Oh wow. The truck just farted. That retarder on this truck is ridiculous. This thing is loud. I guess that guy wasn't going to let me over for anything, was he? But yeah, I really like that center display. It tells you your speed. Not only is it analog, but it's also digital. It's awesome. And if you cycle through, you got the time, you got trip, economy, tells you how many miles per gallon you're getting. Right now we're getting 7.8, which is not bad for this size truck. Water temp, oil temp, fuel, how much fuel you have left. We started off with 200 gallons, we're at 196 with looks like 1,579 miles left to go until empty. And then we're back to the speed and cruise control. So yeah, this truck is, I cannot wait to be able to upgrade this truck to even a bigger, better truck. This is awesome. But we really need to get around this guy here. I've seen somebody in the mirror there. I can't tell how close they are though. We're gonna go ahead and get around this guy. It's gonna take a little while to get used to this truck. This thing is huge. Glad I got those mirrors on the hood there. Because trying to look across this cab is gonna be the death of us. I know it. It's just such a big cabin. At least we got the little bit more horsepower now. It's like it's even got the temperature underneath the RPM gauge there on the left. See, it says 61 degrees Fahrenheit. And it's got the mileage down there underneath the speedometer. So we've gone, I don't know how many, is that 80? We can't, there's no way we could have gone 80 something miles already. Try to make this corner here. Really wish the rain would stop. It'd be really nice to be able to see this truck in daylight. The bad thing is I think it's also nighttime, so that makes it even worse. Oh yeah. We're king of the road now, aren't we? I think we're pretty much almost there. Get around here. Looks like the rain's finally stopping, so Now it's slowing down at least. Yeah, we're almost to the pickup point now. Just up around this corner here. Like I said, this is going to be a whole new animal now when we back this thing up. It's going to be really hard to see around that smokestack. Alright. I'm trying to find out where our job's at here. That's a tractor in front of us. We're not taking the tractor, we're taking the digger. And take the job. So we gotta go. Yeah, it's back over that way. Okay, of course it would be like that. Well, the turning radius of this definitely isn't like the other truck was. So like I said, it's going to be really difficult to see. We're definitely going to need the other mirror, just so we know we're not hitting anything. Oh man. This puts a whole new level on things. Whole new difficulty level here. Alright, that should be good. Alright, so there we are. We're getting to be extra long here now. So we've taken a digger like this once before. We know how that trip turned out. So let's hope it a little bit better of a trip for us this time. Let's get out here and start our job. I'm going to have to swing this thing out wide. Make this turn. The excavator there is in a bad spot. Alright, get on the left, get on the right. To your left. Man, getting to these gears are troublesome. Not used to that 13 speed. Yeah, we do have a larger loan out now, but that's okay because we're starting to get better jobs now, making more money, and also we have the other driver now, so hopefully they can earn us a lot more money as well. It's not going to be much starting out. They're going to be basically doing what we did when we first started out, you know, $500, $600, $700. Maybe they can find some for like $1,000 or $2,000, but it's going to be nothing until they start ranking up the same way we did. And this truck going around tight corners like that is crazy. Oh look, another 900. Yeah, this extra large truck. Definitely got to make wider turns now. Looks like we're clear to go. Get on up to speed here. we've taken this road before and we've had some trouble, so let's hope it goes a little bit better for us now. Listen to that retarder kicking in. I know I'm going to have to slow down for this. Yeah, it's 30 miles an hour through here. Alright. We're at 30, so trying to figure out, trying to see. Okay, so the fuel gauge is the small gauge that's just to the upper right of the steering wheel. It's like second on the left from the GPS at the top. So that's our fuel gauge. We gotta keep an eye on that. Speed limit changed. Alright. Truck definitely handles a lot different. Whoa, Nelly. There is no way to take that corner 55 miles an hour. Ain't happening. Almost lost it around there. Should be almost out. Where are we at? Bakersfield? Alright. I wish they had like a compass on here telling you which direction you're heading. That'd be pretty cool. Looks like we're gonna make a right turn up here, but first we're gonna have to get over in this lane. God, I love that sound. Alright, so let's see here. 518 more miles. Wow. We're gonna take another stop. Looks like we're gonna need another rest stop. Yeah, we need a rest stop in 7 hours. Why is my windshield wiper still on? I just realized that. Sorry about that, guys. Where's that line? Oh, I guess we don't have to worry about the line. Alright. Yeah, we need a rest stop in about 7 hours. Almost a little under 8 hours. We need to keep that in mind. We got 13 hours left, so about halfway, so about 250 miles or so we'll need a rest stop. Yeah, watch my speed. Alright, so we should be getting back up to speed here now since we're out of town. Yeah, watch it drop right back off though in front of us. And it starts raining again. Go figure. Looks like it's gonna be like that this whole trip. So once we get into Nevada, this truck will, or the speed limit will be able to go up. And that way we can actually see what this truck can do. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay, we gotta slow down for up here. Gotta go over that curb, there's no choice. Had to cut it wide. Oops. Almost did it. That might have hurt a little bit. We'll be alright though. Can't tell if it's still raining or not, I don't think it is. Damn, what's up with all these turns? Can't we just get on the road and just go? Alright, clear left, good on the right. Yeah, like I said, I'm really sorry that I messed up that last episode that I was gonna put out for you guys. It was a really good drive. It was a little over 600 miles, and just to witness us getting to level 8 would have been awesome for you guys to be able to see. But I guess it is what it is. I now know not to do that again for future reference. So that's never gonna happen again. But yeah, we were able to level up. We got a new truck. So now we need to set our goals on something else. I mean, we still have plenty of money in the bank. I don't want to overdo it. I want to overspend. But there is always, you know, a chance of just saving that money, keep collecting up as much money as we can for these jobs. And then as level 10 comes around and the next truck unlocks, then we'll just buy ourselves another truck. You know, and just every 2 levels, we should have the money now to every 2 levels we should be able to buy ourselves a new truck. Until we have the top of the line truck that's in the game. Like I was saying in the video that didn't quite work out, what we'll do is just work on the garage we have right now. Get every slot unlocked for drivers, because it can hold 5 drivers. So once we get the garage completely maxed out to, you know, the largest it can go, then we can start working on our trucks, and the garage will not be complete until every single driver has the top of the line truck. And once every driver in that garage has top of the line trucks, that's when we'll save up our money, go to the next town, buy the garage there, start garage all over again. Just one garage at a time, for everybody, and we'll just go with it. So that's the idea. It's gonna take a minute, and it's gonna take a little while. So I don't think it's gonna happen, you know, today or tomorrow. It's gonna take quite a while to get to that point. So we traveled this road before, and that little 370 engine was struggling. This one's doing a little bit better, but you heard it up that hill. It's still hurting, but it's doing a lot better as of now. So let's see how many jobs we can do here before the engine starts getting sluggish on us, because it's going to happen. I can guarantee it. It's a more powerful engine, but it's still going to have its weakness. It's going to have that point where it's going to start breaking on us. So it's just a matter of time to see what that point actually is, how far we can actually push this thing. But man, it's just powering up this hill right now. I mean, we dropped off a little bit, but that corner kind of wide, but I did that so that way the trailer didn't hit that cliff on the edge there. Oh look, a shooting star. You guys see that? It was like right in front of us. There's a shooting star. You can barely notice it, but I seen it. I noticed there's shooting stars in this game. I've seen them before. I just haven't been paying attention lately. Alright, the speed limit's still 55, so we haven't been able to open this thing up yet. It looks like this truck can get up to about 85 or so. That's what the speedometer says. But once we get out here into, you know, further into Nevada and stuff like that, when the speed limit changes, we'll be able to see. Got 315 more miles to go. Got about another 100 miles yet, or less, before we gotta stop for a rest stop. See, this road here should be a little bit faster than 55. I think, personally. I mean, it's out here in the middle of nowhere. And just single... Man, this is just straight road for miles. Now the sun's starting to come up. And we're still holding up there around 58 miles an hour where the cruise is set, so that's good. Until we get that little hill right there, and then it starts dropping off a bit, but... This is looking a lot like Arizona right here. Arizona, New Mexico, Nevada... all the desert states look pretty much like this, just wide open space, see the road for miles, mountains around you. It's awesome scenery. If you ever get a chance, if you haven't been able to, if you ever get the chance to go and see that type of countryside, it's unbelievable. The sun rises, the sun sets, just seeing storms off in the distance, it's unreal. It's so hard to explain and describe. It's just, you can't describe it. You can see pictures and videos of it all day, every day, but once you're actually there and see it, oh man. So they haven't came out with a new Peterbilt truck yet. I don't know why, but they haven't. I sort of figured they would with the release of the 900 series Kenworth, but I haven't seen or heard about anything with Peterbilt. And they are trying to get the licensing for Volvo, the way it sounds. So I guess we'll have to see and wait on that. And it's kind of funny because this 900 series that we're driving right now was just released yesterday. When in fact this was actually the original truck that they started on 2 years ago when they started working on this game. This was supposed to be the original truck released with the game, but there was so much detail with it that they had to hold off on it and release the game with the T680 series instead, which I'm glad they did because it's a lower series. It's a more modern series, but it's a lower series. But I'm glad they waited on it because this truck is well worth the wait. This is unbelievable. See, the speed limit changes 70, but it's kind of late now. Hopefully this road's 70 once we get onto it. Be nice to open it up a little bit better. I got a car from the left. Can't see anything from the right. I can try to risk it here. Should be good. Yeah, I'm starting to get tired. I really don't know what that engine light's on for. That's kind of weird. Really hope the engine's not going out on us. That would suck. But I think it is because I got this thing floored now. I think the engine's going out on us, boys and girls. It's not good. So once again, we're still in the engine troubles, beginning stages of the game. Still working our way up to the better trucks. The 455 still doesn't have it for distance hauling. Pod discovered. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and there's a shop up here with the rest area, so we're gonna get their things needed for fixing the truck, and then we're also going to go ahead and get our rest and then finish up the job. And actually, now the engine light's turned off. I wonder what that's all about. Maybe we're good. Maybe something had to do with the air system. Maybe the air system wasn't full enough or something. I'm not sure. Something was going on with it. So we're just gonna get a rest, and I guess we're just gonna have to try to wing it. See if we can make it the rest of the way without spending the money on maintenance. We're gonna pull off here anyway, so that way we can get our rest. Alright, so I wonder if we can sort of cheat it a little bit. Come in here and maybe take up a spot or two, or three. Alright, so I'm gonna turn the truck off here, get our rest, and then finish up the job. Alright, so as you see down there, you just barely noticed it. Income $562 from our driver. So we just made $562 off our driver. Loan installment, in total of $5,788 was paid. So in reality, we just only had to pay like just a little over $5,000 for our loan. That's good. Alright, let's see if we can make this here. So close, but we made it. Like I said, we're not going to stop for repairs. We're going to see how the truck handles the rest of the journey here. Get the maiden voyage of this truck finished. It's a big truck. Let's hope it doesn't end up like Titanic. Alright. Good left. Gotta wait on the right. Nope. Cop. Don't want to turn out now. we still have 4 hours to go on the job. We got 9 hours remaining of the job. So we should have about 3 hours to spare by the time we get there, give or take. I should have went before, but okay, they're both turning. I wonder if the bus is gonna turn. Nope. Then we waited. Alright, still clear on the right, so we're gonna get going here. Alright. All these gears. It's gonna be fun when we get to the 18 speed. This could take a minute too. Yeah, well, this works out. We could go right now, but I know how it is trying to get this thing started out. Well, if I would have known he was turning. Alright, we're gonna go after this U-Haul. Alright, we're on a road here where the speed limit's 80, so we're gonna get this thing going. Put her through its paces, see what it can do. Let's get all boilers lit up. See what she's got left in the... See what she's got left in her. She's accelerating pretty good up this hill, so that's a good sign. Oh, she's starting to slug her down here a little bit now. Hopefully it's just from the hill. She's still speeding up though up that hill, that's a good sign. I mean, she slowed down a little bit going up it, but she was still speeding up. We're almost up to 70. As the sun starts setting on us now. That killed momentum. There was a car that was coming up behind us in the other lane, but as soon as we were about ready to start hitting the brakes, he tucked in behind us. It was already too late. I committed on braking. I was about ready to... I was going to get over in the other lane, but I seen him and made the decision to just hit the brakes and play it safe. Of course. Speed limit dropped to 70. And we're back to people hitting their brakes for no reason. It's alright, this truck's handling it pretty well though. Should be getting down there to the end of our journey though, so that's... Yep, 96 more miles. We should be getting there around 10 o'clock at night. It's 7:41 right now. Ah yeah, this is where we're gonna get our speed, right here. Alright, we're up to 70. 69-ish, 70. Speed limit 70, we're going to go ahead and set it for 72 here. So, this thing's got some pretty good cruising speed. I mean, it's not doing too bad. Sounds a lot better than the other truck did when we were maxed out at 80. This thing can definitely go a little bit faster. really taken a whole lot of time to get used to the truck either. There at the beginning it did, but I say that now until I gotta back this trailer up though. Wait till I have to back up the trailer. That can get kind of interesting. Let's see how well that goes for us. Town coming up, or at least maybe it's just a gas station. Maybe we'll be all right. We shouldn't have to slow down, I hope. Speed limit's still 70, but this car, on the other hand, has different plans ahead of us. And they sped up pretty good though, so we're good. Let's just hope they don't hit their brakes. Then again, it looks like another town coming up. Yeah. Well, that sucks, but that's okay. We'll be there shortly. You know, I never did test the horn out in this thing. I wonder how that thing sounds. It sounds the same. Not a bad looking truck. Alright, buddy, you can get going any day now. And you can go now. Okay, how about now? Yeah, don't think about it too long. Clear left, clear right. We're out of here. Hopefully we can get there before the sun sets. I don't know if that's we're gonna make it or not. Oh, it didn't like that hill. Oh, it looks like another 900 series right in front of us. A little bit bigger of a truck though. Alright. So, okay, so it looks like it's going to be another side of the road delivery point. That's not going to be too bad for us. As long as this red light doesn't last like it did that one other time. There we go. Alright, so we're just gonna go ahead and throw on our hazards here so everybody knows. Try to swing this out wide. There's no tree here this time, so that's good. We can go ahead and we got a little bit more room to play with. Now, a little bit longer of a truck. Oh, this is tricky. Tricky. Turn. I think it's going to turn a little too much now, isn't it? That's alright though. As long as we can get it somewhat straight. We can always pull forward a little bit if we have to. Which is probably what we'll end up doing here. We got plenty of room. So we're We're gonna go ahead and pull forward here a little bit. Basically following this white line that's alongside the road. For the most part, I mean, it is, but it isn't. So I need to have the trailer come over this way just a little bit more. Almost got her. Just really hard to, because those smokestacks that are right there. I don't know if it's going to take that or not. For some odd reason. I'm going to have to switch views the way it looks. Yeah, it's just, this truck has got, I gotta get really used to this truck. Some may say I'm cheating like this, but hey, we get the job done this way. We're getting the job done this way. All right. I'll leave the hazards on. We're alongside the road, so for our safety, that's how it's going to be. Let's go ahead and drop this off here. So, excellent! Digger 500 delivered from Los Angeles to Eli, 595 miles. Took 23 hours and 12 minutes because we had a 10-hour rest break. Fuel consumed 88.6 gallons. Base reward is 10,782 with 479 experience points. With all of our proficiency bonuses and all of our skill levels, it adds up to $14,054 and 794 experience points. We're almost level 9 already, ladies and gentlemen, after one job, because the last job that we took before we bought that truck that took us from level 7 to 8 took us a quarter way through level 8. So this took us about halfway through, or another halfway through, basically. So we have about another quarter of the way to go until we get to level 9. We have, the way it looks, less than 600 points to go. So as long as our next job can get us over 600 experience points, we will be level 9. So, yeah, another job done. Our maiden voyage of this truck is done. So I'm going to end it here, guys. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope you enjoyed the drive. And until next time, guys, I'll see you on the road. Thanks for watching.